get into this. We need a layer out of land. I've been watching videos, some tips and tricks on speeds I need to land at and stuff, so I think we should be alright. I don't know why it's going back to that, but okay. So, to unlock cargo, I need a 50, I have a 49 most times. So let's see what missions we've got. So we've got skydive missions. Right, we'll take that. Swindon to Reading or Reading to Swindon. That'll take us a minute flight, and let's see if we can get our landing where it needs to be. I'll turn clouds off. That's the tip I got given. Clouds are off, accept mission. Ferry flight to Cessna 172. Right, we'll get her going with the flight. Right, let's do the usual. Remove the covers. Remove that. Remove that. Remove them and enter. Nice, so we've got autopilot on this one as well. So let's start up the engine. Oh, yes.
Hello, it's Mark Bradley. Thanks for accepting the job. I'm your contact here. Today's job involves getting this 172 Skyhawk to Rawton Airfield as soon as possible. This aircraft's just been repaired, and the owner needs it flown back to a field near his place. Mr. Waters, the owner, is expecting you at the destination on time. Now give this beautiful bird the VIP treatment it deserves. Take care.
We need to go all the way around there. Alright. Alright, let's
Echo Golf Lima, Mike traffic. Cessna Golf Papa Sierra Sierra Mike is taxiing to runway 25 right. Echo Golf Lima Mike.
Well, this is sending me all the way around that way. I wasn't gonna go all the way that way, was I? Shit tons of cars here though, why is it taking us down this way? I just wanna make sure I'm not gonna hit any of these cars. A bit of a random way to take us down, innit? I probably should just hold short all the way down there. We're gonna make it. Probably should just. I don't know if. I don't know. Might just cut through. Just do that one take off, but. Can we not just cut across this way? Literally make me go. Was that the runway? Is that one of the runways? There's literally old shorts there. I just couldn't be bothered going all the way around there. It seems a bit pointless to me. little bit of gas. Not much though. Let's get over the... It's got autopilot on, so we can use the autopilot now, can't we? Right, so the whole short. Coming up here. I was mad that it wants to go all the way around there. Slow him down, knock him into neutral. Yeah, so let me see. No, take off. Yeah, so looking at that,
Mike
40,
traffic.
so I should come in
Cessna
at
Golf
50.
Papa, Sierra Sierra Mike. Taking off
53.
runway 25 right. Departure to the west. Echo Golf Lima Mike.
We taking off. Enter runway. Where's the... It's not the runway, no. Where's runway 25? Hey, that doesn't... Is it this one? Oh, so we need to enter this way. Let's straighten it up. Initiate climb, we got to 55, is it, for this? Let's start heading up. I need to change that. Let me, hang on, give me 1 sec. Quality, frame rate, sync. Where's the cockpit? Flight model, camera. Where's the... Give me 1 sec to find out where that is. To change it back to kilometers, from kilometers to miles. Anyone know where they are? Is it these settings? They're the same settings, aren't they? Flight model, flight interface, instrument. Traffic nameplate, display labels, airport markers, yeah. What's the... Why can't I find that? Global rendering, dynamic. That language won't be sound. Online. Real time with high fidelity. One of these. Bandwidth. Camera. Not camera. Light model. Interface. Oh, I'm confused. I don't know what. Controls maybe? No. Assistant. Oh, yeah, no. I don't know. I need to work out what it is to change my settings back from metric to non-metric. And it's doing me then. Quite a while. So let's get back to... It says climb 190 meters. I don't like that now. Down to 670 meters. Let's knock this off a bit. We can look at power climbing. No, it's not that, it's that in it. That needs to line up with this. Climb 670 meters. We know. What? Can anyone tell me where the setting is to change that back to from metric to normal? It's saying I'm not climbing. And I need to work out how I center myself back as well. I don't know what. Oh, we're going all over the place here. Let's level out. We can literally, is this on? Altitude on. If we stick here. 2, 2, 3. We can stick autopilot on. That's not gonna. Let's lower flight. Not too much though. About that. Have a look. That needs to be on. That's on. That's on. FLC, that needs to be on. We're gonna try and stick it at 2300. Where's this took me though? Last time I done this, it took me well off. Right, let's... I need to stop pressing the wrong button. So I can stay there, I need this. Because we need to straighten the plane. Get the plane back on course. Now we need to go this way a bit more. Because we're not on course, with this we're off a bit, and I want to be on course. Go a little bit more left a bit. Then it'll be straighten up to where that arrow is. That should put us on track. We go down to 22. We're not quite on track here, so let's bank quite a bit left. Right, we need to give it a bit of power. And then let's straighten up. Ease off the power a bit. So we'll do shift 2, that gives me that one. Let's go. Click in the green. Very sensitive that. So do the hood a bit. Might go left a bit more, just to straighten up on line with this. Not that I need that, I can literally switch them off. And then let's dial this in. There we go. That should... That's where we need to be. straighten us up. Yeah, should do. Okay, so we stick to 23. I need to keep my eye on power. What happens if we speed it up a bit? Seems to be dropping when we speed up a bit, so let's go up a bit. Maybe not. Oh, is that gone down to 60? Oh, I have 24. Power seems to be okay. Yeah, they're good. That's good. I might actually. There we go. Getting a bit further over. I'll straighten it up. Let's go down to 20. Let's go 21. Let's see how that. Nah, we'll go. Stick at 23, I think. And 23 seems to be like a decent. Obviously we're pedaling through, getting a bit quicker. We're on now with the pink, so that's not too bad. We can switch that off so we've got a full. I don't know if we go too fast, that's gonna fuck us up. I was off target too much. What's this blue? That's what I don't get. Right, power's okay. Height's good. I don't know if we want to move over a little bit. I don't know what this is. What's this? CPT, is that just another plane? Here we go, we're on land up. These all look good. Let's ease off the gas a bit. I don't know if we need to ease off the gas, to be honest. Right, we're looking alright there. Yeah, so there must be a plane above or below us, but it's looking good. I think we worked out that the view is just unbelievable. We knew that anyway. Because it's just pure farmland. Not behind us, no. But yeah, I think I worked out for this plane, because we need to be for this, you times it by 1.3. So we need to be doing like 53 miles per hour when we're landing to get a soft landing. Obviously we need to adjust flaps and stuff as we go, but why are we going off track a bit there? Let's move them over. Get them back on track. Give it a bit of gas. And then let's bring them back up. I feel like they don't really matter. As long as we're staying close to that pink line, I don't think it really matters. I don't know what... That's 269 degrees. What's the HD? Is that heading general? And then the CRS is your GPS. I need to still learn what, like all of these buttons. Core setting, joystick, frequency, and then you've got obviously amount of that. The throttle isn't all the way up because it'll blow me. it's good. We're alright on power. Let's speed us up a bit. We've got 34 kilometers. I don't know how to change that back. I changed it, I can't for the life of me remember where I changed, what I changed. But yeah, I like the fact that we've now got autopilot. Yeah, we're alright on that. As long as they're going that red, we're good. That's fine. We might be a little bit high. So can you come down half? Was it a full? Oh, that's setting in it, idiot. This one, I always swear. Let's go down to 2200. I don't know if that's a smart move or not. Will it gradually go down, or do we need to ease off a bit of power for it to... Otherwise, like, why is that off? Does that go off every time you change it? I think that might be too low, you know? I feel like... it might be too low. A bit more beef. What do we reckon is that? Yeah, let's go back up to 23. I think 23 was ideal. I don't know why that switched itself off. I think because every time you move that turns off. Because I've just changed that and it was off. I don't know what approach mode is, I need to learn all this. You're... with a bit of power, you're gonna start climbing. Again. Once we're up there we can... bring the power down. Maybe ease off a little tiny bit. We're 16 kilometers to where we need to be. I'm just looking for a small piece of metal or Allen key for this. I've still got loads to learn. I just know how to approach the speed I need to be at to approach with the approach. There's people saying knock the throttle right off, and then others are saying that's a bad thing to do. You shouldn't knock it off, and I'm like, okay. Okie dokie. Why is that on? Definitely on 1060 HD. How close are we? We pull the tab up. Tab doesn't work. It might be because it clicked off. So I think with this approach I'm gonna have to there. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to come out of autopilot in a minute. Let's slow it down a bit. Yeah, we need to do a banker left to there. Right, let's turn autopilot off. Yeah, I know. I'll take over now. Let me slow down now. Oh, probably a bit too much. Because I've let go, it's banking down. Right, let's bit of power off. Right, so I need to bank right. If she's gonna give me the approach here. I need to learn to control the speed. Why is none of this coming up? Is it glitched? I definitely announced. What's going on? I'm confused why it's not telling me to follow. Is it glitched because I had the oh, there we go. Yeah, it glitched. Right, we need to slow ourselves down a bit. I need to get that down to 55 on the approach. And I need to learn how to, on that final turn, we'll start using the flats. I need to come up to slow down. I think we're gonna slow down too quick though, do we? We're well off, but as long as we go through that third blue one, I think we should be good. I just need to learn how to I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have followed this. Or would he? And we could have just took over for the final landing. I feel like the map's too zoomed in. Is it? Anyone let me know. Right, so we're gonna bank the final approach, so we're coming in on that runway, so I need to look at where I need to go. Let's slow the plane down. And try and keep it off 50. Bang a set of flaps on. Flaps are at 7%. We wanna try and maybe wanna ease off too soon. On the final approach, we'll add an extra set of flaps and try and get us down to 55, 54, 53ish. Right, if we... No, don't wanna nose dive it, do we? We wanna try and lower the speed, but... Right, this is the final approach on this turn. We knocked the trim these off a bit more. I just cannot. Press the land.
500.
Not flat. And let's see if we can go up to get the speed down. Let's come off. I've literally pressed that about 6 times now. I think we might be coming into. Why is that now?
Stall, 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 stall.
Fuck, we don't wanna. Let's go full flat. Level it out. That just fucked me over, that. Feather it in. And let the front down. Then hit the brake. See now, I pressed that 4 times. You fucking horrible piece of shit. 4 fucking times I pressed that. That's bullshit, that. 4 times I hit that enter button. 4 fucking times. I'm gonna skip to shut down. Absolute joke, that. Press enter, press enter, press enter, press enter.
Welcome to Swindon. Hope this trip was a walk in park. Anyway, I appreciate your professionalism. My 172 Skyhawk's finally here, and I thank you for that.
I got fucked. 42%, yo. This is broke. This is actually broke. This game is actually fucking broke. Fuck off, you slag. Pardon the language. But this game's broke. Like, what was wrong with that landing? I didn't smash it down. We come down fine. See that put clouds back on then? I need to check that because I do turn clouds off but it just puts them back on. That was absolute bullshit, by the way. Absolute bull. Remove the pit hole cover. Remove the pit hole. Pit out. Pit out. Pivot. And then enter. See if we can adjust this a minute. The mouse not doing it. Just better. Right, to start up. Fail again because the missions are broke.
Captain, thanks for being available. I'm James, the maintenance manager. Today's lucky bird heading to Cranfield is this charming little 172 Skyhawk. The owner's aircraft was in for maintenance, and now that it's fixed, she wants it flown back. Her name's Sarah Hart, and she is waiting at the destination to pick it up. Fly safely.
Okay. See you to work this time. Never before.
Echo Golf Mike Romeo traffic. Cessna Golf Zulu Foxtrot Papa Whiskey is taxiing to runway 25. Echo Golf Mike Romeo.
Come on. Yeah, I don't get. It never let me press enter. And that wasn't a bad landing. Like, we never banged down, we just gently coasted in. But yeah, I only got 42%. Which is laughable. Now, let's take off. I don't like
Echo
taking off
Golf
from
Mike
grass.
Romeo traffic. Cessna Golf Zulu Foxtrot Papa Whiskey. Taking off runway 25. East departure. Echo Golf Mike Romeo.
So where are we taking off from? I don't get where I'm... Oh, from the left there. Why is the blue line over there? Okay, so we need to go out and left, right, sorry. But the blue line's over there, that makes no sense. We're taking off from that way. So we're supposed to do a U-turn. This is telling me to take off from here. But there isn't actually a marker. I reckon I have to do a U-turn over there. I'm alright about that. Yeah. I hate grass. Yeah, take a U-turn there. Yeah, this does me head in, the fact that I don't know how that wasn't at least a 50%. 42%. I could have ran off the run, but then that's not to do with the landing coming off the run. I suppose I come off the runway, didn't I? But that was the fucking thing's fault, not mine. Give it a bit of gas to get around there. Right now we need to do a gas to get off. Optimal speed is like 50 odd. 55. 40, 50. And up. Nice and gently. Down to 3, 4. I switched them clouds off and they've come back on. See what I mean? Someone was saying to me yesterday about that, Wednesday, to switch the clouds off. I did switch them off and looked them back on. I don't know how I'm supposed to... I turned the clouds off, CP, and they've turned themselves back on. It does me bastard head in. I honest to God, swear down on my life that I dropped dead right this second. I switched them off. Can I switch them permanently off in a setting? Because it's in real time, innit? So because it's cloudy, I might have done it that way. I'm sick of this game, by the way. There's nothing wrong with me landing before. And it failed me. 42%. Does the landing fail though if you go too far and come off the runway? No, first attempt, 42%, because the game's bugged. I need to sort of not fully tilt it that way. Alright, let me... I'm just gonna... autopilot on. Now it's been an absolute ball. Back at the minute. No, it's just being a ball bag at the minute. Close down 1.7. Put that on, because we'll go to 25. Sounds like a good number. How far off track has it took me? I don't know, but alright. It should possibly go down a bit. Let's go down to 23. 25, nope. 23 will do, switch that back on. Why does that switch off when I change that? But yeah, I done a good landing, like, I never bounced. I come in, but I come off the end of the runway. So that might have fucked us up a bit. That's fine. Heights. That is that enough flight level, yeah. Alt yes. Oh, altitude mode, I haven't got altitude mode. Was that gonna take us down to 23 now? I might need to go off the throttle a bit. Go on the throttle a bit. Why have you gone so far off? Of course, it's not even funny. This is only my second flight, by the way. No, can I leave these to do? I don't know why it's so far off all the time. Like, come on, sort your life out. That's slowly going down. I want you to move over a bit more. I want to drop you down 2200. We're gonna straighten you back up. There we go. No, I don't know what I'm doing, CP. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've done some research, and for this plane, because it's a 40 mile an hour on that bit there, you times that by 1.3, so my speed should be 53 on the entry. For some reason, I don't know what the reason is. It's 23, and you're doing me, I think, because you're that much turbulence or something. You're off course all the bloody time. Any tips? Like, I thought I'd done quite well. And then we just never. Shift 1. Nice switch. Clear shift. Never still. Any other lights we can switch on? Nav. I don't know what they do. Pump. Let's bang a bit of speed on, but then I want to go back over. I'm never gonna do it, CP. I'm never gonna do it. I need to go down one as well. Is that still off? No. Why is that off? Does me head in when that switches off. Whenever I move that, is that something I can fix? A little bit more that way. And then we'll straighten her up. But she's on course. We're at 25,000. I don't want to be at 25, so vertical navigation mode, altitude mode on. That should start getting me down. Let's ease off the gas so we can lose some speed. Then that should start putting us down to 23. Yeah. That'll do me. That'll do me, Captain. I just don't know what I'm doing with CP. I should have stuck to trucking. Although this is a lot more fun. Like, why won't you go down? Why am I not pressing CP? Vertical navigation on, alt mode, alt shift, right there. That's on. Headings is on. Navigation mode. Navigation mode needs to be on. Level change. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that keeps switching itself off. Why does that keep switching itself off? Well, have I got to switch it off every time? Hold to lock. Every time. It's starting to do me head in. That level change switches itself off every time I change the level. I want to get down to 23 because I think 25 is too high. I think the wind is messing us up a bit as well. That wind's a bit all over the gaff, innit? Right, so you should start going down by landing like that. What, like this? In third person? Well, outside the cockpit. Oh, so you can, so I can see the tyres landing. They're getting blown off that way, something rotten, aren't we? What if I just adjust this slightly to keep us from blowing all the way over there? Will that work? That's some wind blowing us, isn't it? Right, let's give it a little bit of power. I'll give it a go. I shall give it a go. Let's give it a little bit of power. And we're splitting this back up now. Let's go. That's still on, you know. Just not getting me down. Is that because I'm going too fast? It won't go. What if we knock it down a bit? I'll drop the altitude a lot quicker, won't we? But we still need to edge that way a bit. Yeah, I'll give that third person. I keep saying third person. I know it's not third person, but I'll give outside the cockpit a go. I thought my other landing was quite good. Like, why does that switch itself off? It won't switch itself on. I'm well confused there. This is what? Why has it just done that? Like, it switched that off and won't let me, now it's let me switch it back on. But I'm 25,000 feet now. What was that about? Yeah, then. Once turn navigation mode off and vertical navigation mode off. Autopilot is on. That's on. That's at 23. But it won't go down for some reason. Why won't that drop? Vertical speed mode. approach mode, backwards, vertical navigation. That's on. On. That's on, and obviously that's on. So is that gonna... We're way off course again now. I'll give it a go. I'll see if we can land like that. As I say, I don't know why this won't come down. This heading's fucked. Some proper bad wind, I'm guessing. I can't go any slower because we'll stall and die. This just won't drop though. I'll keep it offset because of the wind. Anything I can do here? That just doesn't seem to... want to drop us down, and I don't want to literally stall the plane. Is flight level change off? That... Why does that switch itself off every time? It's weird. Why is it? Will there be a setting? That keeps switching itself off, and then we go 45,000 foot in the air. I guess I can switch that off till but we'll leave it on because it doesn't let me click the button anyway. See, it switches it off and it won't switch it. What the fuck? There's something I need to look into why that switches itself off. Right, let's give it a bit of power. Let's get back over. Anything green is active. That's gone off again now, or does that 23,000 feet, is that? It's gone off again. That off. But does that mean it's on? Oh yeah, I need to switch it off, don't I? Idiot. That's on. That's on. See, why does that switch itself off? Am I losing the plot? Oh. That makes sense. So it's reached 23,000, then switches itself off, and then we go nose diving into the cliff. Okay, I want to. Let's line that up so it's straight. There we go. And we can probably speed it up a bit. How do we change my settings from kilometers to this is just that a little back to normal. I can't find it. I thought you might have known, but I changed it to metric and now I can't find out to change it back. I don't want to go too fast in case my plane just drops off the sky, but I still love all of these, how good this looks. Got it dialed in. I'll have look off stream. I had look before but I couldn't find it. What's this? No on the map here. What do these mean? I know that's another plane. Another plane. Is that a type of plane? And that's a no entry sign. Straighten that up. Offset a little. That's 23. We've got a nice steady speed. We could probably go up a little bit on the speed. I still haven't found an Allen key small enough to fit between me little joysticks to keep them both together. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Trying to learn. Loads of learning to do. Can I leave this on autopilot till it comes to the final descent? Or am I best doing that myself? This one isn't too hard because I think this is just literally down left and then you're in. Settings, general, language. Oh, language? Settings. Language. Ah, there he is. Why did I have enter? If we do hybrid, I think hybrid's the best one, isn't it? Use system feet, gallons, pounds, inches. Metric system uses meters, litres, kilograms, and millibars. Uses feet and for altitude. What's the best to go? Let's try hybrid, now I know where it is. Thank you, CP. Much appreciated. Right, we need to go back on track. We'll slow us down in a minute. The legend, CP. You is a legend. L-E-G-E-N-D. Legend. I really want to try and stay quite straight, but does it matter if I'm not in that blue box? How do I brighten this up? Because it's gone dim again. And they're all on full. I've got 32 kilometers. Oh, we never... We accept the changes. Hybrid, save and back. Yeah, I might just need to wait till we're on the next leg of the journey. Yeah, we need to offset that a bit to keep us level. Not really, mate. You are a legend. You are a legend. But you're saying not really because of the light. Thingy majig, aren't you? It's offset. And because you don't need to stay in these blue things. Might be a bit out. Let's go 24 and switch that on. Just want to climb a little. I wish you could do halves, like 23 and a half to 20. Keep it going to about 10k from the end. Yeah, there we go. Let's press that about 6 times.
Cranfield Tower, Cessna Golf Zulu Foxtrot Papa Whiskey is 10 miles southwest, 2400.
Should I
Yankee
take
to
over
land.
now? Let's
Cessna Golf Zulu Foxtrot Papa Whiskey. Cranfield.
yeah.
Enter left downwind, runway 21. Cessna Foxtrot Papa Whiskey.
Right, my time to shine. The green Arthur's went. There's no. Oh yeah, green AP's gone. All the pilot's off now. I need to be coming in at like 50 miles an hour or kilometers, whatever. Kilometers an hour. Sighted downwind entry. Downwind, I smelt them coming. The movie that. I can't remember what it's called. Commando. Arnie Schwarzenegger. The Arnonator. I'll be back. The views are unbelievable, aren't they? Did they ever get old, CP? Do they ever get old? I can't see them ever getting old. They're just flying up here. I say above the clouds, but we're not. Just under them. That just looks amazing. Some sounds, they're great. I suppose if you're in a storm and that, I can imagine that looking bossing at night when it's all lit up. Like, I reckon that'd look good. Like the city is all lit up. Like I'm flying into sunset or daybreak. Oh, and you can't see a thing. Illegally blind. Let's knock off a bit of power. So we need to go down a bit in a minute. We're gonna be landing on grass here, aren't we? I can feel it. I can feel it already. 7 miles to go. I need to learn how to keep me oh, no, wrong way. Keep me speed at a certain speed. Give it a little bit of power because we're too far away to be that low, yeah. In the final descent, I'll change into the outside the cockpit. Feel like we're gonna be coming in too low, so let's give it a bit of power to get up. And let's knock out and level out. Right, let's knock a flap. I'm probably saying one too fast for flaps. Where do you aim for? No, on the grass, because obviously when I was watching a couple of videos, see speeds and stuff you should be coming in at. It was like... You aim for the two white. I think this is tarmac. I can't really tell from here. It might be a little tarmac one. Let's get back on course.
Cessna Foxtrot Papa Whiskey. Wind 137 at 4. Cleared to land runway 21.
Can I let me
Cleared to
click it
land
this time?
runway 21. Cessna Foxtrot Papa Whiskey.
Yeah, I think it might be. Let's rebang a flap on. We need to try and keep it at this 50. And the set, is it? Let's add an extra flap and let's lower the power down a bit more. So four white dots too high or too low. I feel like 2 white dots is too low. Why won't it go? Why won't it change colour? A full flat. Was too high, wasn't it?
Stall.
Cessna Foxtrot Papa Whiskey. Exit runway when able.
Reckon? I reckon it's fucked me over. 49. Yeah, I think it's gonna fuck me over here.
Cessna Foxtrot Papa Whiskey. Contact ground on 122.855.
122.855 for Cessna Foxtrot Papa Whiskey.
Yeah. But then I was too busy.
Cranfield ground. Cessna Golf Zulu.
That's your touchdown point.
Cessna
Yeah.
Golf Zulu Foxtrot
I know
Papa
your
Whiskey.
flight was
Taxi
challenging.
General Aviation
I'm
parking
glad
using
it was
taxiway
you.
Charlie
I
Alpha.
would have had a rough time. Thanks for taking care of my 172 Skyhawk for me.
Come on. Yes! Only just, but that'll do. I don't know. Everything went right during this flight. I just need to... Info, the more the white boxes, the more the more white box, the more this. Ah, okay. Don't need to worry about that fucking landing now without the runway. Okay, so the more white boxes, the bigger. So for like your Boeing 747s and stuff like that. we've unlocked cargo. Wow. Beluga. I wanted to fly that. Cessna from 26,000. About time. About time. No certification. So what do you need to do to... Is it worth creating a company now or waiting? What things can we do? It says no, not 5 specializations unlocked. What specializations? We have unlocked that, haven't we? Yeah. Might need to do some tests. Yeah, that makes sense. Transport cargo. Where's it taking us to transport cargo? Yeah. There we go. Why does it put me all the way back here? Past this and you're in. Oh. Where did this just put me down? There. So we do this. We'll go and bulk cargo to Amersfoort for 30 minutes. Right, watch me turn the clouds off, by the way. Yeah, clouds off. Yeah, clouds. Oh, they're off, yeah. On, off, off. See, they switch them back on. So we depart from there, cross here, in. Okay. Clouds off, accept mission. You've seen clouds are off twice. I switched them back on, I switched them back off. Better not give me clouds. So we'll get 3,900, we never get that much, so we'll get like 3,000. Sure, cargo integrity, airline procedures, respect condition of the aircraft, obviously. Come on, baby. You can do it if you B&Q it. What's all this? Protest services. Let's just get into... Remove the engine cover, remove the P-tot. I never know how to say that. P-tot. P-tot, pedo, P-O. Enter. Can't wait till I can use my engine start button to start the engines.
Hi there. It's Widad. Now
Hi,
that you're
Widad.
all set up, let me go over the important details with you. Loose cargo on board. This is a very important shipment for one of our clients. Needs to
Loose
get to
cargo?
Ambato Tatra promptly.
Why are we
Our
flying
sensitive
loose
cargo containers are built to handle slight turbulence, but maintain a constant flight speed and adapt to changing conditions. A prompt and safe delivery is key for the success of our business. You have all the pertinent information in your flight packet as a reminder. Safe travels.
This mission should unlock. We'll do this.
Foxtrot Mike November, Charlie traffic. Cessna 5 Romeo Kilo Echo Hotel is taxiing to runway 29er. Foxtrot Mike November Charlie.
Should we do more missions, get more money, or just start? Because we get more money if we just start jobs ourselves, don't we? Let's put a bit of power to get it in there. At least. And then...
Foxtrot Mike
I
November,
reckon I've got to
Charlie
do a
traffic.
U-turn here. I
Cessna
hate
5 Romeo, Kilo Echo Hotel. Taking off runway 29er. Departure to the south. Foxtrot Mike November Charlie.
Right, does it tell me that I need to do a U-turn? The arrows are pointing that way, there's nothing that way, so we just need to go this way. I hate that you've got it. Oh, I've got my flaps all the way up. What the fuck? Forgot about that. I always forget to put my flaps back. Yeah, but if you're heavy on landings, you have to pay to get it fixed. Yeah, I don't think I'm too... Well, I know I'm shit on landings, but I don't think I'm too heavy on them. I don't know. I'm just shit. Yeah, why do you always have to do a U-turn? Why can't we do a U-turn in the sky? I hate having to do this. All the way down the middle of the do a U-turn, then take off. So these two white boxes are your landing points, aren't they? Is that where you're supposed to come in, start landing? You have to take off into wind. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Pretty much, okay. I just need to learn to control the speed better. I think that's my biggest issue, is not being able to control the speed properly. And you land into wind. That makes sense, because the wind will help turbines to slow you down maybe. Slow speed when it hits that red. Yeah. Slow down a little bit. Go right down. That's the middle of the runway. Go flaps, let you hang more. Go flaps, let you hang more, so at slow speed, hence giving you a lift. Oh yeah, that makes sense. See, that's still saying 2.5 kilometer. Does it always say 2.5 kilometers? Now we get to 55. Start raising up. Nice and gently on the yoke. And we're up. Oh yeah, there you go, 500 feet. It's giving us feet now. Not miles or meters. Ease off that a bit. Down to 23,000 feet. A nice view, like, innit? Ease up a bit. We start climbing. Seven kilometers. I think it's because I've got it on hybrid, innit? I'm gonna change it off hybrid to normal. Because I like the nautical miles better. And now we need to start rising up. Rising up, back on your street. Took me a chance. So, get up. well of course, yeah. Once we get to...
Stall. Stall.
Yeah, why are we stalling? Why can't I get to 23,000, 2,300 feet? Need more power, don't I, to get up there, not more lift. Better than level change. Here we go, let's set that on. Please put autopilot in first, don't we? Right, autopilot on. Let's do... Where's the heading? All the way off there. Let's put that on. Change that to 23. Turn that on. See what this has done. Right, okay, we need to go left. That's on. That's on. That's on. There we go. Oh, I'm going too fast. Stay in the middle of the green, I reckon. Wait a minute. Maybe offset it a bit. We want to stay at 23 because that's what it tells us to climb to. So I'm going to stay at 23. Let's alarm this so it's going straight. How are we doing on power? Power's good. We'll go a bit into the green. Not too much though. Ah. Okay. And we just chill. Don't balls up the landing as you have to pool foot ticket. Have the pool foot ticket on board. Okay. Inspiration, not to fuck up. I like it. Let's go up to 24. I feel like that sound like, but I want to go left a little bit. Right, then we can straighten you up. There we go. We're at 20. That's on, so I'll get to 24 eventually. Let's just ease off. That's a little... Have I got my lights on? Probably not. How do I switch my lights on? Acting now, strobe, pump. These ones? Strobes on all the time. Okay. Beacon on. What are we doing? Power. Let's give it a little bit. Switching the power. Okay, so they all should be on at all times, yeah. Beacon anytime the engine is running. Ah, okay. Beacon, and then when we're in the air, nav and strobe. I never ever put the lights on, I don't know. Strobe on when entering the runway, off when clear. Nav on all the time. Okay. We're well off course, yeah. Well, we're not well off course, but just feathers up a little bit. Not sure if it affects your score. But we'll find out, because I'll be honest, I've never had them on before, so... How do we know when I'm at 10,000 meters or foot away, whatever it is? Bit another bit more. Landing lights on for takeoff and landing. Okay. And then taxi lights on for taxi. I just need to remember to put the lights on, don't I? So can I switch strobe off now, or does that need to be on all the time as well? Because I wanna go left a little bit. There we go. That'll do. 24. Let's come down to 23. I don't know. I think 24 was sound, but down to 23. Ease off the gas a bit. We need to go left a bit. Left a bit more. Until you clear the runway and taxi. Strobe stay on until you clear the runway. Okay. That makes sense. Right, we can straighten this back up. We'll leave that at 23. We want to go to 22. Give it a bit of gas. Goes on when you enter a runway or need to crash one. Okay. Makes sense. Let's adjust that so it's on course. I'll leave that at that. That's fine. Yeah, we'll just cruise now. Beacon is the orange light on top and bottom of the room. Okay, so let's... I don't see it on here, but... Cool. Showed us the flashing ones. Okay. How good does this look though, just flying over the ocean? I wish you seen like tankers and stuff in the water. Or like oil rigs and that. My basic is switch these all on when flying. So I'm saying, when do you know when you're 10k away? When that says 10. When this gets to 10 nautical miles, that's when I think the beacon on this is middle of the wind. It's somewhere in it. Or on the tail. Oh yeah, there it is. Good eyes, you super. Good eyes. What is this orange and green plane? How are we doing on speed? Yeah, we're okay. We're in the green. Oh, we're on the main. Okay, so put the beacon on when I'm about to start the engine. Makes sense. Like leaving that like that, so we're like not floating all over the place. I think if we speed up a bit. I'm ready, I'm slowing down. How slow should I slow down? Like that? Or like that? Like that one. Is there a way to like literally go reset the speed? As long as you go fast and slow, but I don't know what the normal speed is. I need to check. I think that looks too slow. Or does it look okay? That's too fast. That's basically stopped. I reckon that. I'm ready, Captain. So... Is there anything, do I just turn autopilot off and that's it? No, I don't need to look at turning nothing else off. Feel like we're not quite. Just auto, keep FD on. Yeah, I always leave that on. Just autopilot off. I feel like I'm going too slow now. Am I going too slow or is it just because I went that fast? If now feels like I'm going too slow. Is the setting to go back to normal speed? Like just reset? If there was, I'd probably throw it on. See or something. Feels like I'm going too low. Let's turn... I'm gonna turn autopilot off. Then we're back in control. FD is on. I feel like I'm going too slow. I know, I said about 6 sounds, but... What's normal speed? Does it give me a normal speed indicator? Doesn't look like. No, it looks like I'm too low because we're under them blue things. Let's go. Right, let's announce, because it never lets me announce usually.
Foxtrot Mike Alpha Delta traffic.
So we're going
Cessna
drive
5
left.
Romeo Kilo Echo Hotel. 6 miles northwest, 2300 inbound to land. Runway 25, Foxtrot Mike Alpha Delta.
We nog behind me now. I need to be careful with these Liverpool tops. A big tournament's over here now, and I am the one to deliver the tops. Don't even like me mic where it is. I do because it's out the way, and obviously I hope you can still hear me properly. I can't even have a conversation with CP. But I don't know if it's up properly. Autopilot's got me up here. Should we follow autopilot or no? I don't think we should. We're flying into that water there. Oh, this isn't going to be fun, is it? How is this runway going to be? I'm 700 meters. And when it's got that verse on the right hand side, should I be on 0 for that? And then does that tell me where we should be? Yeah, there, I know. Not long from the left to right as we look now. Yeah. Going into Bangor loop to loop. Look straight then right turns. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Should I ignore all that pattern? Go straight left a bit and then do left, left, left. Yeah. Get left in it. You see that board there? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking there. That red. Like red bit of clay there. Like yellowy. I need to go straight then, left, left. Left, left, left. Get back on track. It's like a water rumble. I'm going the right way. Oh yeah, there is. No, it's there. Yeah, I see him between those trees. See if we can see it when we fly past. Yeah, that's it there, isn't it? Is it there, Sergio? is this sending me? Yeah, that's the... Is it me or is that a small number? That's it. That's it. I'm not gonna bother following all that round, I'm just gonna do a left, left, left. Come down. We knock the power down a bit. Big one at your 10. Yeah, that one there. Now some rain now. Even. When would you start putting flaps on? The second that base point? I'd wait till on the finals. Okay. Maybe that's where I've been going wrong, because I've been putting them on now. I think we might be too low.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
I'll just chat and stall then. Just keep an eye on the red speed. Okay.
Stall. 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 Stall.
I was just saying stall. It should be lower than what I am, but it's like stall, stall, stall. We need to go through the final approach. We can know gonna miss it. I've literally pressed this 14 times now.
500.
Why is it not letting me?
Foxtrot Mike Alpha Delta traffic. Cessna 5 Romeo Kilo Echo Hotel is on final. Runway 25 to land. Foxtrot Mike Alpha Delta.
If not happy, I'd go around. Why's the speed going up? Yeah, we're going far too fast here. I'm going round. I'm going far too fast. So I'm gonna bang Kiwi. That's a fully off. Yeah, that's the plan. I just can't get the speed right. Right. Straight in, but a bit further out. Yeah. I don't think the externals can help, you know. Because I'm going too fast anyway, but... Get yourself level. Lucky enough there's not a time limit, isn't there? Them pink lines do my head in. So I'm supposed to be level with that green dot. Or level with the horizon. That yellow, 2 yellow markers there, innit? Probably should have went out a bit more that way. Lower. going on here? Knock speed right down.
500.
Have we got no John Wick? 4 flaps on. Oh yeah, that was coming. Why is it just like... That's why I think that level. Is dat break weg?
Stall. Stall.
Oh
Stall.
shit, hold up too much.
Stall.
Ah. Fucking... Fucking shit. Got no power on at all.
Foxtrot Mike Alpha Delta traffic. Cessna 5 Romeo Kilo Echo Hotel is on final. Runway 25. To land, Foxtrot Mike Alpha Delta.
Oh, you see the shadow? Keep pulling up too much, because absolute garbage. And the brakes are shite, so they don't brake. Unless you're pressing the fucking brake and it's not braking. I'm trying to stop the aircraft. I've got no speed on. That's right back. That's why I think this is fucked. I've got no speed on.
Good morning, it's Eva, the reception officer. Looks like the flight was a bit challenging. Cap?
Bear?
Nothing serious, but it was close call. We're taking care of everything now. I leave you with your flight stats.
I didn't have any speed on. It wasn't. I fucking crashed. Fucking D. I didn't have any speed on, that was literally That's shit. Hey, we can do that though. 1 out of 5 specializations unlocked. So let's start a business. Should we start a business now? Got 45,000, so let's create the company, but what do we want to call it? Right. They have got a name for the write it down. What's a good name? What would be a good name for a cargo? Let's use ChatGPT over. Good. Correct. With this one. Let's see if this works. Here the How do we get it shorter? Here the Skylogic. I can't remember. Do I really have to delete it all? Your company does not respect our policy. Under 20. No. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, put 2 S's. Why does it not let you? Oh, there's a view. Smart. Two, 3, 4, 5. No vulgar language, no special characters such as. Does it gotta be all one word? No, that's still. Why is it not present? There we go. Be the Sky Logistics. I didn't want to be as obvious as. I wanted something with my name in.
Congratulations, you just created your first company. However, you're going to need to buy an aircraft to begin flying for yourself.
Yep. Manage company, buy aircraft.
At this early stage of your new company, you can only access used aircraft are much cheaper than new ones, but
Cessna to maintain. Okay.
This is where you can see the aircraft's current condition before committing to a purchase. The way you fly drastically impacts. This aircraft looks good, but in future be careful as it's not always the case when buying secondhand.
Yeah. Okay. 22,000. 2,000. Yeah, engine.
Now it's time to choose an insurance plan for your aircraft. There are different options available.
For insurance? Insurance, interest rate. Tax coverage 80%, salvage 100%. I think for now, because of that shit, I'll go for this. You build every 24 hours. Okay, so we need to make.
Next, choose which airport you want to have your aircraft delivered. Try to pick somewhere with plenty of nearby missions, as you will have to pay a relocation fee each time you want to fly from a different airport.
Oh, okay. Where am I best? Because we're obviously not going there, are we? I should imagine. Bill John Lennon, obviously. Purchase. I need to go now. But tomorrow we're gonna start our own cargo, wheels, Loman, Garmin, 100 insurance premium.
Your new aircraft arrived. Let's get the technician to check it out and make sure nothing got shaken up in transit.
Okay. Manage aircraft.
You'll want to regularly check on the condition of all your aircraft.
Yeah.
Proper maintenance is essential. Better to discover any faults down here on the ground than 5 minutes after takeoff.
CP, I appreciate it. Right, from here you can check the condition. That's going to cost me 2. Let's do that. I haven't got the money to do that. I need 22,000. Okay. Click on a category throw. Okay, yeah, I know that.
It's up to you to decide what needs.
So that we haven't got the money to. That's known condition to maintain 10,000. We paint 22,000. We can sell it for 3. We're not gonna do that. Check mandatory in 25 hours. Okay. Right, so I need 10,000 and that'll do all of that. Delegated maintenance. That's no condition to maintain. Okay. And insurance, I've got the premium. Right, I'm gonna have to call it here. CP, thanks for the help. We've finally done it, even though it crashed. We just need to start making money now and then start doing some of the other missions. We can start using it so we can do that. Let's go. Right, I need to go. TP, thanks for being here. Hopefully I'll catch you again soon. I shall be back tomorrow. See, there's no cloud. Yeah, I switched them off. I need to switch them off all the time. Right. But yeah, I need to go. So, CP, as always. It doesn't let me talk me out, so when I put my out screen on. So, thanks for being here. Much appreciated. If you enjoyed, hit the follow button. If you like, hit the subscribe button. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. Peace out. And goodbye.